and everybody believes that I'm gonna get you. I travel around the world, put them to the test. But there's one that I just can't catch. His name is Dracula. But you better believe, my friend, that you're next. Cause the women, the kids, the boys, the girls, they're all afraid of you. But I'm here to stop you, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Night Stalker, Night Walker, I'm gonna get you. You're all mine. Afraid to walk the streets because of you. Women, men, boys, and girls, you take them all, and everybody believes, even me, that I'm gonna get ya, get ya, get ya, get ya, get ya, get ya. Dracula is coming to town. coming after you. It's been 100 years since Dracula made his move. He's back, he's ready, coming soon. Dracula, you better beware, your time is through. Cause Simmons is coming after you. It's been 100 years since Dracula made his move. He's back, he's ready, coming soon. Dracula, you better beware, your time is through. Cause Simmons is coming after you. He's coming right now. Get ready right now.
Okay, I think we're good. Time to lower this music a little bit. Welcome everybody. Maybe the music is a little too quiet. No, it's fine, I think. Yeah, it should be fine. Anyways, welcome in. We're starting the show as usual. We're going to do more audio streaming today. And possibly look into issues and shit. Let me see if chat catches up. Hey those, welcome in. Okay, confirmed, chat is working. So yeah, I'm feeling better today, so we're going to stream indeed. It's a little too late considering my schedule, but I'm just going to change that at some point. Like, it's only an indication of when I'm streaming. So... Dino Dance for Dino. Yeah, you're right. You're actually right. This is actually a good coincidence. I think that's the TwitchCon icon, which they turn into a dancing dino. But it's perfect for what we need here. Hey Chloe, welcome in. Okay, let me check what we need to do today. So I'm gonna check just quickly what I did last time I posted the video about Dino Crisis, which was basically this new module, which I have... wait a second, did I rename it or no? Yeah, no, it's not renamed. It's this one. So I'm pretty much simplifying things with the audio engine because, hey Colton, welcome in, nice and cozy. So yeah, I'm currently in the process of rewriting the stuff, so it's a lot simplified compared to what it used to be. And I decided to divide all the modules for everything into their own like sub-module. So XA is basically, it's pretty much what the game calls speech, which is the dialogue for cutscenes. And I made pretty much this. So this loads the stuff and plays it. Actually, I don't even need this anymore. I was going to stream this stuff, but apparently it's so negligible it's not even necessary, honestly. Also, I think this might have to be boosted a little bit. This is the volume level of the voices, so I'm definitely going to change this. Also, quick question to the chat. The game has only 2 volume levels, which is SFX and VGM volume, and the VGM is pretty much used just for the music, while the SFX is not only used for sound effects but also for the voices in the cutscenes. So technically they both scale at the same time, but I was wondering, would it be like worth it to have like a separate volume for just the voices or not? Because I'm not quite sure about that just yet. Also, I'm not even sure if this stuff here, let me see. I'm not even sure why this mode does it like this. It's only ever used here, by the way, this function here. So nothing else scales like this. And there's only a bunch of these XA loaders, I think. Okay, there's 2 here. And there's 1 here. And there's another one, another couple ones here. Let's see, this one. I'm not even sure if this is ever, yeah, like this is not. Oh no, never mind. This might actually be. This is actually dynamic. I'm not sure what this is used for. This is the only instance where it's not 1, which is this case here. Maybe it's used for something, I don't know. It's weird that they have stuff like that. My only guess is that this... Okay, this is actually file-free sound. Ah, okay. This is definitely something coming from somewhere else, I would assume. Yeah. Lots of sound thingies here, which are actually inside the you know what, this should probably rename to S&D stop XA. It makes more sense to have it like this. Then we have the stuff stopping sound effects, which I still have to figure out a little bit better, and which is probably what I'm going to work on today. And then we just have like the BGMs, and this clears the sound effect tables. So what we're going to do today is try and get the sound effects to work, because as far as I'm aware, even if the music is not completely functional just yet, it's still it's not making the game crash, so it should be alright. So yeah, without any further ado, let's try and figure out what the fuck this game is doing exactly. So let's see what this SFX data was exactly about. Oh, by the way, speaking of the simplification of things, there's this function here which is called BGM decrescendo, but it's not really the BGMs. It's a function. Kick would have shitload stock emojis and much. But what? Why did I miss that comment? Oh, Kick, you mean the streaming platform? I have no idea. I've never even seen the website. Like, I don't really know. So, anyways, this BGM, the crescendo thing, is what the game calls whenever it's loading a door. So it just makes like all the sound fade away. Yeah, very potential. I'm not sure if that's what it's going to happen anyways. But back to the code. So this thing is pretty much like, okay, game, now turn down all the active sound, which includes music. If there is any speech stuff happening, just fade it out, like not too fast but not too slow either. The problem is this function is a bit of a shit show, not gonna lie. So what did I do here? I have the sound manager. I'm not even sure if that's the same function, but it's pretty much, no, it's actually this one. It's sound volume check. It's actually this one, which is pretty much like stops stuff, makes them fade in and fade out as necessary. So this is something that is always being executed into the main of the game, the main loop. And as you can see, it's a little bit too much code doing three things at once. So BGMs, sound effects, and the voice. There's also a very peculiar check here, which does this every 30 frames. I don't know why it does that. And I think it's probably just meant to like, okay, if this thing is not playing any voices, just kill the voices, please. This is what I did to that function. I literally shrunk it into 3 sub-functions, because I think that's exactly what it did before. So it probably was 3 functions originally, but maybe the compiler inlined them, so it's a little bit of a shit show. So what did I do? I just redid it completely with my own classes. Besides this one is still not done. Not completely done. I had to comment out a few things because these are not very clear. But the rest of it, so the let's see, where was it? Sound manager, the BGM and the XA is this one. It's very simple. That just checks if there is a speech being executed. It like cycles for 30 frames, resets this timer, and if the speech stuff, yeah, no, it's not fading out anymore. I'm keeping it there. It's fine. So if the speech stuff is still playing, it doesn't do anything, but if it's not, it just frees the resources, so we don't have that anymore in memory. And the BGM version is pretty much the same. The only difference is that BGM can fade in and out, so it's not checking if stuff needs to be freed, but if stuff needs to be changed volumes or fade in or fade out. And pretty much this. When a music is increasing in volume, it just does that. But when it's actually decreasing, so it's fading out, if the music has this flag, if the music has this flag active, it actually stops the thing altogether. Otherwise, it's just doing a little fade and updating the volume in various places. So that's what it does, really. Very simple, and I think that the SFX thing is pretty much the same. What I don't understand exactly about the SFX is that it accounts for 32 values or 32 samples, which I suspect it's something that comes from the PlayStation. So basically it just queues like 32 samples and then fetches them to the SPU as necessary. I'm not really sure if that's the case, because on PlayStation you have like 8 voices allocated for sound effects or more, or maybe 12, I don't remember exactly, and the rest are used for the actual sound. Hello Vanilla, welcome in. So what I'm suspecting is like that maybe the PC version actually has like 32 samples that you can play at the same time, independently from where they're coming from. They probably have like a time. Just nah, it's not that complicated actually. I'm trying to explain what it means, so bear with me. So the thing is, 32 samples. But the other thing that quite doesn't match is that the way they did the sound engine on PC is a little bit tricky, in the way that they actually use 1024 actual samples that it can connect to direct sound. So I'm assuming those 32 are the only active samples at the moment when they are being played, and the 1024 are just like direct sound stuff that can be played at any time, but it has to go through that 32 slots, which is still more than PlayStation. So I think they actually did something smarter there compared to PlayStation. Like you can actually play more sound. It's less limited, and I don't think it's even probably not necessary, but I mean it adds to the original. So in that regard, they actually did a better job with less limitations. Also, what the fuck is happening to my chat right now? It just skipped for no reason. Okay, never mind. So what we gotta do now is figure out what this SFX stuff is actually doing internally into the game. So I'm going to just check all the functions that do this. I think there's only like one. Yeah, this one is not documented. I don't know what it is. I think it's this function from the Winmain. No. I think this might actually be the code that does volume lowering for some things whenever you're accessing a menu screen. Now wait a second, this is not lowering. I think this is actually increasing effectively. Let's see, flag 2. Yeah, I think this is actually increasing the volumes back, so this should actually be called this sound restore volumes. But this is not what needs to be what needs to be documented, because this is literally doing not much. No, honestly, let's just put that to rest. Fuck Unity, honestly. It's a shitty engine, and it deserves all the backlash it's getting right now. Okay, this is just resetting data. We don't need it. Okay, yeah. I think this is what pretty much SFX data is. Let's see where this is actually defined at all. So okay, the SFX is actually initialized here. I don't think this is necessary at all. I think I can actually do it with my own Xaudio 2 driver, because I already have something like this, which is literally, let's see if I can find it. I think this is just like, this is like the SPU voices on PlayStation, which means every voice can play a channel of sound. So voice equals channels, which can be used either for the SFX or the music for the MIDI stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much confirming my suspicion that the game can only play 32 sounds max. I could increase this if it's necessary. It's not a big deal, honestly. What I don't know is, what is A6 first of all, because ID, I can kind of figure out what it is. It's probably just the ID for this big sound table. So 32 samples can be played at the same time, 1024 allocatable. The only thing that I don't understand if the game can play the same voice twice or not. This is not clear, but probably not necessary to know. Let me see. So this is actually creating stuff. The decrescendo is actually setting these values here, which I can probably do somehow somewhere else. A solid coon. Yeah, good fab material indeed. So this is used here as well. It's used here. So the ID that is assigned is just the ID from the table. We can ignore that for the moment. So I can probably make it cross-reference stuff. So let's see. The thing here that really kind of bugs me is how the game actually merges stuff into groups, because it's not exactly clear, but I do know exactly what it does. So okay. Okay, just in case, let me change the what? No. Oh. Whoa! Thank you, Demon, for the sub, for the Prime sub. Thank you very much. Very appreciated. Okay, I think I fucked up. I fucked something up, so I don't want to save this. I'll reopen it because apparently Visual Studio is not being good. Of multipass or multifap. So okay, let's give this some comments. So this is more clear. I can't do multifab around a single thread. So what we need here is to understand exactly what this does. Okay, so I have 64 voices. I don't remember where I got this this thing from, honestly. And it's probably not even that great to begin with, honestly. But still, this is pretty much how the X-Audio 2 engine works. So it has this little thing here called voice, which is an actual PlayStation voice. We have the sound and we have the speech. And I actually took some numbers. Some of these numbers are actually taken from the engine itself. So max voices is not taken, but max BGM is, because that's the max amount of music that the game can actually play. So this is going to be like useful at some point. And I think I might actually have to change this number of voices and possibly add some stuff to fade them, because currently the voices have like PlayStation like capabilities, so they can set a volume, they can set panning. It's even using byte values because it's just like PlayStation. I'm not adding anything here. Also, I think I fucked something up here with this thing. I need to actually give these some explanation. So, opens a VAB in quotes because it's not really VAB. Object. Actually, no. Plays a VAB. But this one actually plays. It's not even plays, more like opens. And this one opens just waveform. There are two of these because I actually used an SPU voice to play the speech. The interesting thing is that the one of the debug menus, and if you load BGMs from the disk and play them, when you do that, the player module disappears. I assume it will. No, I don't think it actually does overwrite data because the music is pretty much it's not allocated. It's like injected directly in one spot. But it's strange though that the E3 demo allows you to do that, because usually there's like no BGMs in like their dedicated files. It's just one big block of shit that goes into the RAM. Oh, in the SPUs. I'm not sure how that's done. The music is going to be the tougher part of this. I'm not even worried about the SFX. I'm just worried about how this shit works. I think the model just disappears, maybe to, I don't know, indicate that you're playing something. So maybe the player just doesn't have code to display entities. I think that's why they disappear. It's not memory. I mean, like, this is the same problem why when people ask me if it's possible to increase the polygon count of the models, I said no, because the models actually have like a dedicated amount of RAM which cannot be moved around. I mean, technically you could like find a block of RAM that is big enough and which is not used by Dino Crisis 2, because it's literally like, let me see if I can find the exact thing here. I can probably show you what I mean. Okay, this is the executable loaded into 7-zip. It's just for show. This pretty much tells you all the segments that the executable has. And there is one segment which is called PSX seg. Yes, it does have 2 megabytes of dedicated PlayStation RAM, basically. So it's always mapped to 5 something. Let me see if I can show you. There we go. It's 4E8000. This is the actual PlayStation segment. And this is 2 whole megabytes that you can use. But the game actually uses it for like random shit. So in order to move stuff around, you would have to like find spots in this that are not used, which I suspect it actually does have them in some capacity. Because, I mean, if the whole PlayStation memory is 2 megabytes and you're removing code from it, which is like 1 whole megabyte used by the Dino Crisis 2 engine, you have like 1 extra megabyte at your disposal, which you should be able to use. The problem is that you have to map that exactly. So you'll have to like recalculate pointers, regenerate the stupid thing to do whatever it needs to be done, because it's not allocating anything. Whenever you're loading files, they just get fetched to this segment here. They are never moved, they are never allocated, and if they need to be deallocated, they're just written. So the only thing that gets allocated is sound, because that's the only thing that was changed on PlayStation, I mean on PC. Sound is completely different. Models are just the same, just different, address basically. And any memory that makes references to those pointers had to be changed. So they pretty much rebuilt it all. And the sound was simplified somewhat. So that's what you get for this. But back to our stuff. Oh shit. Okay. What I'm not exactly sure about, I think this is used for, yeah, window procedure. By the way, this sound X resume and pause is used whenever the game loses focus, so it stops the sound and the music. The only problem is they forgot to do this for the dialogue. So if you stop the game while the the speech data is playing, it just will keep going with playing. It doesn't stop there, I don't know why. It's a weird thing that they did. I don't know how it eluded them, but I mean, shit happens, I guess. And I think I could probably do this with just one command from Exaudio 2, if I remember correctly. You like don't need to stop all the samples individually, you just stop the Exaudio 2 thread and it stops everything in the meantime. The only thing that concerns me is if the BGM actually does the same, because it's streamed currently. I mean, this is the code that I use for the BGM. Let's see what it is. It's in SoundStream that we have. This is just the wave stuff. No, wait a second. No. This is the stream. This is not the formats. This is the OGG class. And at the end of it, there's the MP3 class, which is actually a little simpler because Dr. MP3 is very straightforward in how it's used. I'm not sure if it's completely 100% accurate in terms of how many samples an MP3 has. I think it actually does an estimate. I'm not sure about that. Might actually have to like silence stuff just in case, because it might have tail data that is pretty much garbage that doesn't need to be played. But anyways, this is pretty much how it works. I mean, I literally just copied the OGG stuff. I added a couple callbacks here, which are used to read data and seek data. And the rest is just like an initialize. This stuff is exactly the same. This is literally copied from the OGG code. No changes here as well. The only change that I did was here. This is actually brand new. So OGG works with bytes, MP3 works with samples. So what I did was I just convert the required size to samples, make the .mp3 code read it, and if it's actually done reading, actually, you know what? I don't need to do this because I'm actually need to do this instead. Okay. Okay, this is good. This is something that I didn't think about, but basically means that if you're trying to read more data, like request more data than the MP3 thing can give you, it just returns silence at the end. And then it flags the class that we quote looped, which means where at the end of the string there's no more data after this. And the funny thing is that if this thing doesn't loop correctly, I mean if it's at BGM that doesn't loop, it will just keep going with the silence and then it stops there. So it just like produces silence or restarts depending on how the music is set up. I think it's because they had licensing stuff. MP3 was also used for Mega Man Legends 2, and the same team that did that port also worked on this, so this is why they probably had like a license for a couple of games and they just use MP3 for both. I think that's the only reason why it uses MP3. I don't think there's a real reason behind it. The problem with the MP3 implementation though is that kind of like yeah, I think that's what they did, yes. Just like them using Cryware, because probably the licensing was cheap at that time and they bought it for like a number of games, and since they never did track music on PC and actually turned them into streams, I mean MP3 was probably the logical choice to not kill too much the audio. The only problem is that with the MP3 implementation they had shortcomings, and that's probably why the music restarts every time, which is actually something that doesn't make any sense because you can probably keep playing that shit since it's allocated in separate buffers, so it's probably dumb implementation. I would say it's dumb implementation in its finest. I wonder why they didn't just make 2 tracks to mask the looping. I think it's because of the way direct sound works. I mean, no, it's not even that actually, because they had to actually stream data into the direct sound buffers. So they could have like used looping. They do that in Resident Evil 3 because the music is streamed over there, even though it's like one big continuous chunk of data being loaded into RAM, and then it's streamed to direct sound. So yeah, they could have done it. It's literally what I do. I don't use Xaudio 2 because it's looping the actual sample. I use it because it actually does that for some samples, but it's still like a buffer list, which makes things immensely easier than direct sound streaming. But direct sound is perfectly capable of doing stream stuff. I mean, not Capcom, Microsoft had samples about streaming music to direct sound. They had classes, they had a lot of code for that, so I'm not sure why they didn't do that. That's the real question indeed. I mean, I do looping on Dark Earth, and I didn't replace it with Xaudio. It's still using direct sound internally, and it's even like a very old version of direct sound. It's literally not even direct sound 8, it's direct sound 1. And that's perfectly capable of doing looping if you just like code the fucking threads the way they're meant to be, and that's exactly what Callisto did in 1997. So if Callisto, a much smaller French studio, was able to do that, I don't understand how Capcom, with a much bigger team, couldn't do it. It just reeks of bad programming in this case, honestly. They didn't know what they were doing exactly. They did a good job, I think, with the models, not the lighting, but just the models, how they are processed in float points instead of integers. But the rest of it is really wrecked in terms of how it's been ported. But the thing is, Capcom was bad with PC stuff that isn't anything. Yeah, no, I agree. It was indeed bad programming on their part. And it actually depends a lot on the team that did the ports, because they had like 3 teams just with that. Were put with PC. I wouldn't say it's just the Japanese companies that did that. There were other companies that ported stuff from PlayStation to PC in almost an exact way, if not worse. I mean, think of the Destruction Derby and Wipeout ports. Those literally emulate the PlayStation VRAM, which is literally what they did with this one. And for the rest of the things, I think they like readapted some of the files. I don't know. I need to check like the Wipeout sources. I do have those, and they do have a lot of PlayStation stuff in them. Actually, I'm not even sure why can I. You can't. Gerard, I'm not sure why it's not, because I tested it earlier and it was working perfectly fine. Those are solid. Can you please check if post the error if possible? Yeah, because I don't get any error with that. You know what? I'll check it right now, but I'm pretty sure it's working. I checked it earlier. Like, let's see. I think the phone's cache is fucked up again, but who cares? See? I can totally download it just fine. You know, it's here. There, see? This is literally the file. It's working. I think it's your connection or something, because it's working fine. I don't think it's a Chrome problem either. Oh yeah, it could be that. Yes, it could be that Chrome maybe blocks it. That's one thing that I didn't think about, but my patches are not like Solid is right about that, so it's a Chrome problem. Then yeah, you have to either switch to another browser or you just report the error to Google, because it's fucking stupid. It's just a DLL that does nothing. It's not malware or anything. It's literally been the same file since 2022. If they caught up now that it might be one malware, I'm not sure what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, it does work fine on Firefox. I mean, if Chrome fails for you, just use Firefox. It's a much better browser anyway. So that's really my answer to that. If Chrome fails, just fuck it, use Firefox. It's a better browser. And point of note, Firefox actually uses a lot less memory than Chrome ever will. So yeah, this is not a sponsor ad, but Mozilla did it better. GX Opera in Czech Republic, and it wasn't working. Yeah, Firefox might block some files, but you can tell it to just ignore that. Our first sponsor is NordVPN. NordVPN, please sponsor this stream, please, NordVPN. But not Raid Shadow Legends. I fucking hate that game, so please don't come here. Just kidding. I mean, not kidding about the Raid Shadow Legends part. That game is shit. NordVPN, branded Dino Crisis. Yeah, I totally proved that. That is the thing that needs to become real. You know what? Since I'm not the code, you know what? The code frames. Let's change this a little bit, honestly. Whoops, fucked up. Urban VPN. I think I actually use Urban VPN. No, I actually use Touch VPN. I mean, it's the same. All of those plugins are literally the same thing, I think. And if you must, you can actually just use Tor. It's slow, but it works for most sites. But anyways, this is just the code that does the stream for MP3. It's like a lot simpler than using libvorbis. Oh, which reminds me, I need to do something here. Where was it? I actually need to include this stuff for the other versions. Because if I want to... Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? Why is it different? Let me check something real quickly, because I want to see if how big this is actually. Why is this missing? Yeah, I know why. No, Vitos, please go away. Okay, now it compiled fine. Yeah, about that. Let me see. The DLL is in total 337 megabytes. I think this is actually It's a little bit big, but I think it might actually shrink down a lot if I remove OGG and MP3 from FFmpeg, which I'm not even sure if they are in there. I mean, MP3 is definitely there, but not. I don't think I did use OGG for this. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the summon alerts are not working. I have no idea how to connect them anymore. I'm sorry. MP3.wave, lovely. But anyways, let's go back to this. Okay, it's time to check the SFX, which I think it's actually Bab. Yeah. Though at this point, I'm not sure if I want to keep the VAB stuff separate. Like, do I want to make this part of the XA driver thing, or not? It's another sound engine you have to fix. Yeah, I know. It is actually on Streamlabs. No, not Streamlabs. On Stream Elements, but it's not working. I don't know why it does that. I mean, actually, let me check one thing. Stream Elements sound alerts. Because I think they changed shit. You know what, since those are not working, I might actually have to redo them entirely from something like, not Stream Elements, because apparently Stream Elements is not working with this. Oh, it's called Loyalty. Seriously, they did. Yeah, they did change that. Hey, if a while. Welcome in. Come va? Che si dice? Bella la emote di Leon. Mi piace. Kokoro. So the max number of VAVs is indeed documented here, so not a big deal if it's split right now. The only problem is that I call this sound effects, which is probably... Yeah, I think this is actually fine. The only thing that I need to do is... Oh my god, this music is fucking garbage. What the fuck is this? Okay, this is better. I think I need to name this stuff, this SND stuff, to SFX. So SND will be the main engine prefix. SFX is just sounds, XA is the speech, and BGM is the music. Yeah, no Resident Evil 3 stuff today, fuck that shit, honestly. I'm still waiting for the speedrun.com admins to reply to me, but I have already set things in motion with removing my patch from their site entirely. Like, fuck that. I don't really want to have anything to do with that board in particular, because Resident Evil 1 and 2, no issues whatsoever. Dino Crisis, they even enforced the patch. Resident Evil 3, oh no, we're babies, we're just gonna be fucking assholes all our life, because we're elitists for no reason. So yeah, fuck them, honestly. Actually, not fuck the whole thing, I mean just the people that cause trouble, which is like I'm not sure how many people there are, but I'm pretty sure it's like full of ships that follow like the bigger voices. So yeah, fuck Resident Evil 3. They can do wherever they fuck they want with that Chinese bootleg shit. It's their choice to make. Anyways, back to this. I think I need to move a lot of stuff around here, and I need to figure out what the BAP-TBL actually is. So, back to documenting shit. So, how many of these are actually used? Okay, lot sound. So the BAP table is nothing exactly interesting. It's just like my object for BAP stuff. So I'm going to assume it's just like a main container, and the SFX stuff is the actual allocation tables, while the direct sound stuff is what contains some of the sounds. But I need to investigate that a little better, honestly, because I'm not sure how it works. And I think the sound buffer is more like... Let's see. So that buffer contains the whole thing, right? Yeah. And sound buffer wait, is this the actual information? I think this is what they did here. I don't know why it's... Okay, it's 64 because that's the maximum amount of stuff that you can have inside a quad lab. We're not going to call it with whatever Dino Crisis 2 does. It's not even 64, it's actually 32. So I'm going to assume some buffer is just a reference. And it has like data and the actual direct sound data. So what if... Okay, let me do this. Vab alloc. Vab alloc is this. Okay, this is much simpler now, see? It's not even doing... Yeah, it's shrinking down to 32 now. It's not doing that shit from before. Yeah. So, let me see what it returns. This is just an idea, actually. Yeah. The only thing that I don't understand is where free is ever set. Is this even set, like, at all? No, wait, this means that it can be deallocated, I think. It's not is free, it's more like can free. I think this is what it does. And... let's see... Let me see if this... Yeah, now it's working. Now it's referencing stuff correctly. Yes. Yeah, it's essentially just a flag. I'm not sure how it's set, because it doesn't seem to be like ever written to. But I suspect... Okay, WebTBL is not inside the PlayStation stuff, so this is not getting picked from... what's the name of it? It's not being picked from... oh god, what's the fucking name of it? It's not taken from game data. This is actually PC stuff. I think it's probably set here somewhere, but this doesn't seem to be anywhere near here. Oh no, it's actually coming from here. This is a... Yeah, this is indeed a reference. Wait. No. This is actually the pointers. Yeah. This is the pointers to the data buffer. Okay, it's not a free thing. It's just a pointer. So let's call this riff pointer. Yeah, there we go. We got it. We got it, boys. And I don't think this is necessary at all, actually. I don't think this is necessary in any way. Like, I already have all this stuff encapsulated in one way or another inside my VAB object, so I don't think it's... Probably VABTBL is not necessary anymore. So, I think, let me see if I can come up with something. Oh, Jesus, no. More like this, yes, there we go. So basically what we have here is this. We have the... this is the VABTBL, pretty much. VABTBL. And we have like 8 of these. Each one of these, and then wait, we have DS and D buffers. And we have what happened. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Wolf DNC with the $50 donation, thank you. Where are you, man? Come in the chat, come on, speak to us. Okay, there we go. So we have 1,024 of these. Now, thank you for the donation. Really appreciate it. I mean, working on this shit is hard, you know that. Thank you for the support, honestly. Hi, I'm new here. How's it going? Hello there, J-Rex. We're doing analysis right now. It's going smoothly. It's going real smoothly. Okay, and then we have the last thing here, which is the sound effect table. And we have 32 of these. So the sound pretty much works like this. The VABTBL can create a number of sounds from this, and the SFX TBL actually calls the references from this to going to this. So this is how the sound engine works. The new Leonardo Kappa. Yeah, this is pretty much what I see in the code. I'm trying to explain it like in pictures so that it's somewhat clear, because even to me sometimes the overall structure is not very clear, so I have to picture it in my mind to figure out what things need to go and what things need to stay. And I think these three things can pretty much go away because they are not necessary, but I might have to like use some of them still, because the sound effects table. No, wait, actually no. I don't need none of this, because for VAB-TBL, so the first one of this group, we have this. Let me find it. We have this big class that does exactly that. So we have a number of vags that can be allocated. So the samples. Now draw a dino. Let me draw a dino. There we go. Small ends. There we go. I drew a dino. So we need none of this, literally, because VAB-TBL we already have here. It has everything that needs to be done. I mean, it has a VAB ID, which is not strictly necessary. I just use it for allocation purposes. If it's -1, it literally means, yeah, this thing can just fuck itself off. But it's actually used for other stuff, so that needs to stay somewhere. Attribute is not initialized. Okay. There we go. And then inside this class we have the box samples, which is pretty much the sound waves that come from the DAT. This is literally most fantastic thing I've ever seen in my life, but lovely. The dino. So this is the VAB-TBL, okay? Then the SFX, I don't have. Actually, no, I do have it already. Let's see where the fuck I put it. What the hell is this? The SFX table is, let's see, it's this object here, sound, voice, X audio 2. Because the SFX table is literally just voices, and the voices are this big object over here. And this big object pretty much takes a riff wave form as input, creates a voice that you can play from this, but it's just a reference to that sample, so it doesn't contain any audio at all. It's just a way to indicate the driver that we need to do stuff. Me again with the how do I get the draw if it's That's the one. It hasn't been updated since then. It's exactly what the new version was never released, so that's the latest one. That's what everybody will use. So you're fine with that. Don't worry. I just put the date in there because sometimes I need to update like the the download pages because they break. So it actually takes the date from the last update, not on the file itself, but just the page. So don't worry, it's what you get basically. You can actually compare that with the change list. That tells also the date when it was released. So don't worry, it's okay. So now about the direct sound buffer thing, the 1024. This is not necessary at all due to the way Xaudio 2 works. Because with direct sound you need to like allocate data as you play it, so you have to make like copies of stuff and fill them, which means you cannot play the same sound twice, but you can in Xaudio 2. So direct sound buffer, it's not necessary, so all that memory can just fuck itself. It's not necessary in the slightest, and we don't need it. So basically these two classes are A-okay. This one, yeah, I needed to A-okay, A-okay, this goes away. We don't need this. And he's happy. So I think we can probably just ditch all the VAB references here, because they are not useless in the slightest. We can just use whatever is here. The only problem is... no, I actually did that already. I did! Yeah, there you go. I actually do have this done already. I'm not using the data from the game itself. I'm using my own data, so yeah. Went ahead of time, I didn't even realize it did that. So, whenever we do this shit, I think I could probably do it already. I think I can with the SFX stuff, and I think I probably already did in some form. Yeah, I do have some code. I'm not sure if it's probably working fine. Wait, let me see. So I'm just stupid. I get the Biohazard Japan and the data file. It won't start. It won't work. I started and BCJ things pop up. No, don't set up anything. Don't set up anything. Just follow the installation guide on my website. Go for this. I'll show you. Don't go for installations. It's actually not recommended to install it. Okay, go to the Classic Rebirth 1 page, go to troubleshooting and how to install, so this one over here, then scroll all the way down and it says how to install without an installer. This is what you have to do, because if you use the installation from Windows 95, it's going to sort of disappear in the background. You have to alt-tab that, and sometimes it doesn't even work. You need like to put it in Windows 95 compatibility, and it's garbage, honestly, so you don't need any of that, don't worry. So what you need to do is take this horror folder. Actually, let me show you how my folder is. So you take the horror folder. Inside, you will find a Japan folder. Copy the Japan folder to somewhere else. Then, you take this Biohazard. Actually, you don't even need biohazard.exe unless you're on MediaKite. After you're done copying the Japan data, next to it, put my DLL, so ddraw.dll, this one. So you'll need these two first things. Then, once you're done with that, go over this official 1.01 patch by Capcom. You get the file from here, which is this executable. You copy it inside the folder with JPN and ddraw, and then you just start it, and you get this. You get this little thing here. You do whatever you need to do, press OK, and you're done. This is up. You don't need anything else. It's much simpler to do it this way. But I mean, you can Don't worry. Many people actually do the error of installing the game. It's not necessary. It's completely portable, so you don't need that. Then you just like set up the game, do your configuration stuff with the controls, and you're pretty much good to go. Game patch video tutorial. I did one at one point consider the idea, but I mean, it's really necessary. Is it really necessary? Anyways, back to us. Let me see. I think the problem that I have right here is that I never override the file staff. I think it's here. So file load sound. Yeah, I never did this one. It's just like a stub, really. Doesn't do much. Explains this same thing. This is yeah, or go for that. You just don't need the SHDP steps and the T-Max patch if you don't want to play in HD. But otherwise, it's really simple to install. It's just the setup that fools people into trying to install that shit. But the install is like so old, it's not even worth it. So let's see. The file loader that I have here, it's actually probably doing it already, I think. Actually, you know what? Before we go on with the sound effect rewrite, it's okay, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I'm going to stream for a little longer today until my throat allows me to, but before that, I need to grab some coffee. Just in case. I need something warm to soothe my throat right now. So I'll be right back in a second. By the way, I do have a be right back screen right now. So I did take my time to duplicate the scene and do that shit. So I'll be right back in 2 or 3 minutes. The time it takes my Nespresso to make freaking coffee, okay? Be right back. Oh, no worry, those. I have a bottle of water here, so no water necessary. Chibi Regina's people happy. Yes. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I forgot to mention one thing. Wolf, are you still around? If you're still around, please give me a sign. I forgot one important thing. Wolf, since you donated $50, that's exactly the amount that I take for feature requests. So, do you want that enemy despawner that we were joking about? Ah, and I got good coffee. Oh my god, this coffee is so good. Jesus Christ. Coffee, I swear, is the best thing in the world. Literally the best. By the way, I always forget. Leiji, do you actually stream on Twitch? Because I'm never giving you a shout out. There we go. Now I'm coughing. Thank you, coffee. Is the music over? Yeah, no, we don't have any more music. I have Black Station inventory instrument. Gergrod, if you're using an AMD graphics card, yes, that's normal actually. There's nothing my patch can do about that. It's a little bit of a problem that has been there for years. I think somebody probably fixed it at some point. Intel, yeah, it's also that, yeah. Some people fixed it by downgrading their drivers. I'm not sure what people use nowadays, because I've seen people that do stream my patch and they don't have that. Oh, thank you, you're sweet. Yeah, but the problem is, due to how old the game is, the DirectX version, excuse me, used for Resident Evil 1 can cause that problem. It can cause that problem. Unfortunately, there is no known solution. I mean, I don't know the actual solution. I mean, the only solution that I had for that was to totally rewrite all the 3D stuff in game, but that rewrite hasn't been completed yet, because there are like issues with Resident Evil 1. Let's put it like that. DOS is correct. They don't care about legacy stuff, so they just dropped it. I'm not even sure if Proton can run Resident Evil 1 fine. Anyways, let's see. I have this thing done here, so I'm going to assume the music should be, I mean, not the music, the sound effects should be able to play, but for whatever reason they are not doing it. So let's do okay, let me think. Oh yeah, it's because I don't do the actual playback. I think that's the problem. So let's see that right now. Sound effects. Thank you. It should be able to do something though. Okay, let me try and do this directly from here. Wow, the game is not even working. Oh yeah. It's because I'm a dum-dum. Does it run? Well, that's good news then. I think actually SHDP might fix the blackness. No worry, Gergot. It's no problem at all. Don't worry about a thing. Okay. So let's see what the fuck we're doing here exactly. Whoops. Did this change anything? No. Okay. This should be okay because I think the bug number is the actual bug sub is probably used in those cases where the 32 samples are used for like 2 enemy types. Oh, you do? Well, that sucks. Okay, this thing is still correct, I think. So, the VAP TBL is this one, so we get everything that we need. Volume, panning, ID, etc. What I need to check is this correct? Yeah, the reference is here. We don't need the reference, like, at all. We just need... Let me see. I think the problem that we have here is that, okay, panning and volume are just covered. Okay, pan, volume, blah blah blah. I think what I got wrong is 10 panning volume. I have no idea what the index is, to be honest. I think this is index. What is index even used for, anyways? I think I know what index is. I mean, it's this shitty value that nobody needs, honestly. So okay, let's see. It's taking the VAP TBL, so we're getting number 0, right? Yes, we are. So we have this VAP 0, which is allocated. We only have 5, which is also allocated, and I think that's a core. But the game crashes after a while. Yeah, that's the problem with DG Voodoo. Unfortunately, Resident Evil 1 is a very picky game. It's no fun for anybody. So VID is 2. I think this is the tone, possibly. The attribute is this 32 samples, yes. So this is the tone. So if we're getting, is it 2? No, it's 10. So if it's 10, it means it needs to take ID 2. Zero one. Oh, fuck. Maybe not, actually. Let's see. Okay, let's see. The volume is always... yeah, it's fine. Oh shit, I'm an idiot, that's why. So if it's playing or it's paused. So this is why it's not playing any sound effects. I'm an idiot. It could have worked already. Nope. It's not doing shit. Okay, let me see. Let me see exactly what is wrong with this. Okay. Okay, this is actually supposed to be... oh, no, I know why it's not working. I know why it's not working. Or maybe not. Yeah, this is just opening the thing. It's not playing it. Okay, let's try without the... yeah, I do still have the original video. I never removed it. It's always my MP4 test. Okay, it's doing something, I think. I think something is still wrong here. Okay, no. It killed the thing. It killed everything now. Yeah, because the sampling is not set at all. I didn't send that. Or did I? I actually do a conversion of the sample rate, I think. Wait, is it in reverse actually? No, because if the sound is 4400, it means 0.5, which is correct. It should play at half the speed. Me belle stupisce. Let me check one thing, just in case I fuck this things up. It might have been a rate conversion issue. I don't think it should be, but who knows? My calculations are not correct on first try anyways. No, it's actually correct. I think it's the... It's probably the index that is incorrect here. Yeah, I think it is incorrect because I'm using tone data here and I'm using it also in the call. This shouldn't be the way to do it, I think. Okay. By the way, guys, I think I need another break, like, real quickly. Sorry, the coffee. I really got a piece. 1 second. I'll be right back instantly. We already got the thing kind of to work. I need to do some... excuse me. I need to do some, like, proper accounting of the values that I'm passing, because this is not P break Rebecca flag. Okay, I'll be right back. Just 1 second, guys. And back. Pee break was very satisfying. I think this is probably what needs to be sent in this case. Hey, Insane! Welcome in. Okay, let's see if this is in any way good. Ah! Yeah, I think I know why this does this. It's incorrect. Where the hell is this? It's inside the XA driver, I think. No, it's actually inside of. Yeah, it is actually inside of the driver. Where the fuck is it though? I have way too many sources open. Okay, let's go over XA out. Yeah, I got it wrong. Because it's actually ID -1. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. We're doing stuff. This is perfect so far. No, wait. This is what it sounds like now. What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? Why do all of my tests turn into porn at one point? What the fuck? It's even failing right now. What the shit is this? Oh, what the fuck, guys? No, really, seriously, this is so fucking dumb. She's like having an orgasm. Oh, what the shit. Oh my god, no. You need to do all the oops sound. Oh my Jesus Christ. What is wrong with my god wanting to do this fucking shit every time? Okay. I'll have to check thing. Let me think about it. I think technically speaking, there are up and downs in both. Oompa Loompa song, yeah, but not many people know about the 1.5 Oompa Loompa song. Jesus Christ. I would say Dino Crisis 2 has like very strange issues. But the fact that Resident Evil 2 has better COD probably makes it like easier to work with. So I would say Dino Crisis 2 is harder to optimize. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with my throat today? Wait. Okay, no, I do have it. I needed some water, which I fortunately do have here. So, you know what? While I think about the problem, I know, insane, but too much backlashing, and I'm pissed at that minority of RE3 runners right now. So I've actually asked to remove it like completely, because honestly, when once it's enough, it's enough. I mean, they had their chances to be decent people. If they wanna run that shit, that Chinese shit, I mean, be my guest. Yeah, because there has been some drama. I mean, you're aware of the drama that was before, and some of it surfaced. So I'm pretty certain at this point that people have been talking shit about it for years. And I mean, I didn't care until somebody from that group actually attacked me in a Dino Crisis 2 Discord. Just because I was making a joke about how working on Resident Evil 3 was pain, he understood that for whatever reason I was talking about how it was, that I was mad that the categories have been split in the leaderboards and started like attacking. I was like, you know what? Fine, I've had enough. I don't give a shit, just remove it. So I did ask Wolf to actually contact the moderators to have it removed, because at this point I don't want to have like a version that I do not support anymore to be uploaded on a website that does that kind of shit with disregard to any of the work that both the testers, and you were one of the testers by the way, and the moderators did back in the day. They were pretty disrespectful about that. So you know what? I want the patch removed. They can do whatever they fuck with the leaderboard. I don't care, but that's entirely on them. So this is why I'm not standing up for that anymore. So if that shit backfires, it's entirely their fault, not mine. At this point, I've been way more than comprehensive than I should have been. Yeah, Insane, you know exactly how that shit goes. It's no, you know, it's just the Resident Evil 3 board that has people that makes it shit for everybody. And you know what, I didn't even expose the name of the guy, because honestly, it's just another random nobody that nobody gives a shit about. But that's just one person and there's more, you know that, so... I've already taken my decision. I mean, people can still run it. There's not just speedrun.com that supplies that stuff. And the funniest thing of the stuff that he said was like, "Oh no, you were told to work on the Chinese version. People told you that it was the wrong version." Yeah, like, fuck what? Am I going to work on a Chinese version that literally nobody owns? And that is being, like, spread in the Discord over and over? Fuck that. It was like, no, I'm going for a Japanese version that cannot actually be bought, because you can play with both MediaKite and SourceNext. It supports both, so I was no way going to promote piracy of that shit version that nobody has. It's clearly intended for the general public. And then the guy was like, "Yeah, but you were paid for it." And I was like, "Yeah, I was paid to work on Resident Evil 3 SourceNext by people that do not speedrun it but want to enjoy it casually. And the thing that I did for the speedrun version was like extra work that I didn't get a single cent about. And you know what? I also accepted requests, and usually, you know what, when I want somebody, I mean, when people request stuff to me, they have to go through the Patreon, they have to pay $50, and that people had the balls to say, like, it was nothing. Yeah, like, I suffered through every minute of patching that shit, and it was like nothing to him, so I'm like, what, you know what, fuck it. Fuck you, fuck your stupid conception of what you think work is on this type of projects. I mean, I wouldn't say it's entirely his fault, but You know what? I'm not even mad at it. I'm just sad that people like that exist. I mean, Resident Evil 2 will still be there. There's not a big deal. I mean, there's still other games that can be run. It's not a big deal if Resident Evil 3 loses my patch. I mean, they're so happy to play the Chinese shit, so they can keep doing that. But anyways, let me check exactly what the problem is here, because I'm kind of cross-fading into shit to do. Okay, so... Jesus Christ almighty. Am I not seeing something here? So the game is calling a tone. The tone is calling a sample. Why? Jesus Christ. What is wrong with this? Hate this shit. I'm not even sure if this is the actual sample idea. I'm passing to the game something that should be the friggin' sample, but it's clearly not. So what gives? What is the problem here? I had this shit working before. In my country, so many people, so many, so not paying attention. You did a good job. Yeah, I know, be insane, but you know what would be fine, insane, if the Chinese version was banned entirely because of piracy, which honestly would be best revenge ever. But I mean, if the speedrun.com admins actually realize that, I think that they might actually remove the leaderboard. And to be honest, it would be like an actual good choice on their end. I'm not gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, that's the problem too. I mean, Source Next is not maybe the most popular, but it's there. I'm sorry, Gergo, there's no youch. I think I can actually refund your points. Let me see. Yeah, I'm sorry, the sound alerts are not working like at all. Also, what the hell? I don't know how to refund. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate when I don't know stuff about Twitch that I should know. Yeah, you know what, insane? It's fine that they actually switched to Media Kite. It's not fine that they switched to to the Chinese version, because it's legally impossible to get. Hello Godzilla, welcome in. That's the actual real only problem. That if you speed run something and you're gatekeeping that to a version that you literally have to download from a Discord, that's not a good thing, that's just piracy. And the fact that people defend that version is crazy. I mean, I'm not even talking about drama, I'm talking about defending a shitty Chinese version that was printed in like, what, 1,000 copies? And that goes for 300 euros to buy? I mean, that shit is kind of ridiculous, to be honest. I'm not even sure how that shit got allowed. When the same builds came up for Resident Evil 1 and 2, nobody even dared. Yeah, it's 300 euros, if not more. That's how much it goes. That's why I don't think it's sustainable in any ways. And you know what? For other boards, when people run on console, most of them actually bought the hardware, bought the games, bought the equipment to stream it. So it's a lot of money, and it's funny that in the Resident Evil 3 community, though, the same thing does not happen because everybody just pirates the game. And it's like, okay, it's fine, like, yeah, just it's faster, let's fucking go, like, that's like, honestly, that's like the most fucking absurd argument that one can throw at, like, gotta go fast. No, just play with the most common version if you must. That's what all other boards do. I don't know why Resident Evil 3 is the only board that does that shit, honestly. It's kind of absurd if you think about it. And I don't even know who literally voted for that. Now, it doesn't say 2 seconds, it says like 10 minutes if I remember correctly, it's like a minute and something. And the worst thing about that is the Japanese runners cannot run the Chinese version because they know it's basically illegal in their country. So it's even more gatekeeping, and that's honestly the most fucking absurd thing. Yeah, it does, but still, why does it have to be on that fucking Chinese Ubisoft? Yeah, it is from Chinese Ubisoft, yeah. Chinese Ubisoft actually made like a bunch of copies from the market. No, it is official, it is from Ubisoft. Wolf actually asked somebody at Capcom if the thing was legit, and they replied yes, it is a legit copy. It's not a hack. I can confirm it's not a hack. It's not somebody came up with that version. It actually did exist. The problem is not that it exists. The problem is it's impossible to find. I don't know what it's called, but I know they did make versions for Hong Kong and Taiwan. One is in Taiwanese and the other is in Chinese. I mean, one is simplified Chinese and the other is traditional Chinese. But it's like very limited copies because, I mean, the Hong Kong version, how many people can actually buy it in Hong Kong, honestly? So it is a very limited run. I get why they changed the colors. Because they actually fucked up the team that does that. It's the team that changed the color. I think it's a legit mistake they made. I don't know how they made it, but it's there and it's stupid. Even with my patch, it's just red. It's not a rendering issue. But still, I'm very confused as to why Chinese version that nobody can buy is actually used. It makes no fucking sense. Literally 0 cents, guys. I don't understand it. And to be honest, they can rant all they want. I mean, but it would be fun if it would be really fun if that thing was dumped from the board because it's actually piracy. I think somebody mentioned that my version might actually be pirated too, but nope, it can be bought, I'm afraid. Yeah, the transparent stuff, I think that was done for accessibility purposes. Like, because most pushables are transparent. No, come on, Snake, no, don't be so drastic. Although I can probably see some speedrunners thinking it for real, like I'm sure some of them do say that actually. Yeah, in in any other version it's not transparent, it's just the Chinese version. It's the RDT that they changed. Also, hello there again, Colton. Colton coming up just with the emotes and nothing else. What the fuck is this? Okay, let me do something here. Let me do something here. Okay, this should prevent any bugs. I mean, you're a very reasonable person, Insane, and I think you probably do somewhat agree that Chinese was not the best thing. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. But yeah, my position on that board is literally, nah, please remove Chinese. It's just legal trouble. Fuck! What the hell am I doing? Why is this not working? What? What? Wait. No. Both should be banned because both are limited copies. Both Taiwanese and Taiwanese. They cannot be legally bought. I think only Wolf DNC and a couple more people have it besides Chinese. But I don't think any Chinese actually runs the Resident Evil 3, and if they do, that's literally the only people that does. I think I fucked up again. Great. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with this? Yeah, I think both versions should be banned, to be honest. Like, just ban the Chinese version. Why is this not working? I'm pretty sure this is not meant to be working at all. What the fuck is it doing? Now, you know what? I'm going to add one more. This is hard to do. Yeah, Media rents are pretty much the way to go, honestly. They should have never dropped that. They shouldn't have split the board in two just for that. So the problem here is that I do not have sample data. So how do I fix this? I might actually have to... I prefer KitKat version. I prefer the Mars version. My Spurter boys. Okay, this should do the trick, I think. Okay, this failed saves. I'm gonna call this temp fail saves because I don't need them for later on. I made this impossible deal with Solid. I get him finish Bedlip speech synth software. He creates patch for Martian gun. Jesus Christ. Why? Why would you even do that? Hey, wait a second. Oh no, fuck, why am I the idiot? There. What? Oh, wait a fucking minute. Why is open not changed? What? This is why I need it. Yeah. GG on me. Blah. There we go. Now it should be working. It's very broken more than I mean. I don't even know what Martian Gothic is. I heard it's not a very good game though. Ah, there we go. We have the fucking turtle again. Yeah, I do know the name, but I never even tried. What? Oh, what the fuck is this? ASMR version. Here we go. This is like a true horror. So good. Fugu sound effects. It does sound like pufferfish in some way. No, this is my mind thinks this is porn sound effects. I don't think this is like anything else. It could be like the somewhat the puffer fish doing that things. But anyways, okay, let's let's just ditch this, please. Let's just pretend this never happened. There we go. Okay, I have an idea. I need to add some code, honestly, because I forgot one thing. No, I actually do have the code already. Never mind. This is not necessary. Horny edition, yes, indeed. I see this as a total success. I see this like the Elsacopter bug that was actually implemented into Kendo's Cut Uncut. Yeah, the problem is it crashes instantly, so I'm not sure if it's a good idea, honestly. Now, okay, jokes aside, what needs to be fixed is this shit here, because I think I got this totally wrong. And I think this might be the problem why it does that. This 4 over here. I don't even think this works. I'm not sure why it's done with a 4. Like, why? What gives? Yeah, Kendo's cat is really nice. Chasing Mr. X. There is something here that I'm not quite understanding what it's doing, because last time I overwrite this, it didn't really do this kind of crap because it was all abstracted. So what I don't understand is this shit, or where the attributes even come from, honestly, or the ID stuff. So let's tap back and SND as on not current document, do entire solution. Thank you. So my ID actually gets changed around. I'm not sure what this does. But it's simply turning shit into other shit. I don't think this is accessing any extra data from what I can see. It seems to be like just a selector of things. So if the ID is 0, this is just taking 0, okay. Shit in other shit, that's what I said about Code Veronica code. The range is used for attenuation of the sample. It's basically how it does the volume and panning. So the range is like distance from the entity or something like that. But I think in this case it's used just for some stuff. I don't understand the why it would have to do this. Let me see something. Okay, this is being taken directly from... Oh, wait. Stop it, I don't want to go full screen, thank you. Oh, by the way, remember the guy that came in the other day and said, "You're a garbage coder"? I think who it was. I think I know exactly who it was now. I suspect it's the same guy who flayed me the other day. I legit think it's him. I mean, it could be anybody else, but I think it would be that guy. Just to be like, though, then again, those people do not really use alt accounts. Yeah, it could have been him, not sure. I mean, who cares anyways, but still, it's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. This is useless, now that I think about it. Why am I even doing this calculation? Oh, come on, don't be racist to speedrunners, they are okay. Nah. Like, a large majority of speedrunners are fine. It's just the bad apples that can go suck a dick. You know what? Most Italian speedrunners are mighty fine. I think it's because we're chill for the most. Like we literally don't give a shit. This is so weird though. Because it's literally passing this ID. And the ID only cycles through... I think it might have something to do with the ID, honestly. So what it does, what this for does, it continues to search for a valid value inside the thing until it finds 0 and then it just stops, okay? And this is what we got so far. And I think the music has stopped, so more music. What to do? I think I'm gonna play some Assassin's Creed 2. Why do I have 2 copies of this OST? There we go. Well, fun fact, I'm not in any speedrun Discord. I used to be in the Dino Crisis 2, but since they did nothing about that dude, I just left. I was like, no, I'm not staying in a place that allows toxicity. Fuck it. I don't even go anywhere close. And it's not because of the general people, but it's because of those assholes that are literally in every single Discord for Resident Evil Dino Crisis. I don't really want to have any contact with them. That's my policy. You saw how it went last time, so no way I'm repeating that shit ever again. You know what, I would probably only join if people like that were like removed from the speedrun for being assholes. Which is what exactly happened in PSX Dev. I wouldn't really join the server because of Matt, Shadowhunter, etc. And one day Pixel came to me and he was like, we banned Matt, you can come in. And I was like, great, let's fucking do this. So if something similar to that happened in the Dino Crisis 2 speedrun Discord, I will jump right back into it, but until people like that are allowed inside, no fucking way. I'm not getting there. So, very sorry about that, but fuck that shit. I'm not going to deal with that drama, let's be honest. The sound reference. So the ID is indeed what needs to be used. Wait, I think I know why it does this. I think I know why it has to cycle through shit. No. Okay, no, I have an idea here. I think I know why it is bugging in some cases. Nah, actually no. No. Wrong idea. It is actually how it's working. Because until ID is a valid value, it just keeps cycling, which is exactly what I'm doing here. I just changed the for into a while because it's not necessary. I can. Okay, this check is in place. Okay, this is correct. I don't understand what is wrong with this. With any of this. It's just so weird. I think there is something that is not quite working well. Because if I do this... So, okay, let me do this check real quickly. Okay, if this value is -1, yes, exit. Where the fuck is this value coming from? I don't understand. Is the ID even the correct value? I'm missing something. I'm not sure what it is. Actually, this shouldn't even be V, it should be attribute. Actually, and from here, let's do it like this, okay? Okay, this makes sense now. I mean, it's the same, but still. We know it's from this value here, and then we just cycle through. Okay. This should be okay, I think. Okay, this cycles until we get to a valid one. I don't know why it's called bag. The A definitely stands for audio, but versatile audio, giant factor, something like that. I don't know what it stands for. It definitely doesn't stand for vagina. That's for sure. I think I did discuss about bag in somewhere before. I think it was in the PSX dev. And we were like, why is it even called VAG? Yeah, it's never explained what it means. Well, VAB is not explained either. We just know it means audio banks. The V is never explained. No sound format is ever explained what it means. But then again, we also have other sound formats like AIF, AIFF, which I have no idea what that stands for. It's probably Amiga something. The voice still has 122 cents. What the fuck? Is it because... This is peculiar, not gonna lie. Audio? I thought it stood for Amiga. No, it does flash the buffers. I did flush the buffers. Audio interchange file format, okay. Always thought the A stood for Amiga. It sounds like somebody is about to cough or to sneeze. I have to... Okay, so let's see. Let's... oh my god. My stomach is hurting. Oh. Ooh, stomach hurting. This is... This is so fucking obscene. Okay, let's try this. Could be that too, yes. Yeah, IFA is an Apple format. It was used back in the Amiga days. So let's see. Okay, let me move this away. There we go. We don't need this, honestly. Amiga was cool. Yeah, it was cool. Oh yeah, I for some reason I called Amiga Apple. I call Apple Amiga. Jesus Christ, I'm out of my mind, I think. That makes zero sense, but I mean, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. My mind is literally gone astray at least 5 times already. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's see, is the ID actually used for anything? Like, is it ever used, besides in this case? Yes, it is passed. So, let's actually do it like this, okay? I don't know what entity does here. I don't think it's even ever used. So this should be attributes. Okay, thank you. And the A6 is this index over here. So we just call it index. And this mass index. There we go. I think we should call this index just in case. Didn't Amiga mostly use tracker music? Yes. Yeah. They did use tracker music. I don't think they ever did stream music in any form. And I think it's Amiga that came out with the mod file format. Mod, Xmod, and stuff like that, and each mod would actually have samples embedded into it, which is what Dark Earth uses, by the way. Some kind of Xmod. It's literally the same crap, identical to the bone. Amiga was dead just when stream use became... Yeah. I don't think Amiga ever had like a CD. So the music was kinda hard to do. So we have an index, a reference. So the reference is never used here besides for searching stuff. This is kind of tricky, honestly, because I don't understand what is wrong with it. They had CD drives, but oh, okay. I didn't even know that. So this stuff isn't used completely, which is good, I think. So it's just using the panning and the volume and this integer here. Yeah, there is some Amiga development indeed. So the sound buffer, it's taking stuff from the VAB location. What's VAB location here again? It's the samples, I think. Okay. No, okay. There has to be like some stupid detail that I'm missing here, because this should be definitely work. Yeah, let's try this instead. Okay, let me try this. Now let's play the sound. What? Whoops. Mission. Okay, recompile it, please. No, this is definitely wrong. So the ID is 80, okay, and it's pulling sample 4. Let me see. Okay, I have an even better idea. Oh. It's not a pointer, not a pointer. Okay, this is playing two sound effects, so it is a stereo, I think. And then it's doing... I don't think this is correct. Okay, it is playing something, so if I do this correctly... Let me try and see... If I do not subtract 0, what happens? Even though it doesn't make any sense, because 0 literally means no audio, if I remember correctly, doesn't it? Like, let's go into the data here. Yeah, is it core maybe? Yeah, no, don't remember. Let's see. Data, there we go. And then we need the... what was it again? Enemy 10, whatever it is. Yeah, I think it's this. Oops. Wait, it is not Gian? Oh no, it's the bean, not the... No, it's actually that. The fuck? Doesn't it have a Gian thingy? Oh no, it doesn't actually have anything, I forgot. Stupid me. There's no Gian. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, 0 is not referencing anything, isn't it? I don't think it does. Let's see. 32 of these values should be this, right? Yes. And then why does it have... I think I'm getting something wrong here. Could it be that I got this totally wrong when I parsed these? Because these are the pointers, and of course, whenever... Nah, it's actually correct because it's pointer frequency, pointer frequency, pointer frequency. Unless there's no subtraction whatsoever. What if this thing is actually just ignoring 0 and always putting a 0 value here? What if that's the thing? What if that's the problem? I think that might actually be the cause of all these problems. Because it's not -1, it's actually just the sample, whatever it goes. Yeah, I think that's the problem that I have here. Yeah, this is wrong. Okay, I think this is somewhat working, but not quite just yet. I think it's, I reversed this. I think this is probably the actual way to go. Let me see if this works. No, you know what? Why this is wrong? This is totally wrong because I did that thing, which is not what needs to be used here. Let's see. Street River. Okay. Let's do it like this. Let's simplify this a lot, a whole lot. And if this is wrong, I just need to switch the values around. That's all that needs. There's literally nothing else. So frequency, let's remove this rate. It's useless. Okay. Okay, the footsteps are okay. Start the mode sources are available. Am I doing something wrong with this? It keeps telling me that I'm starving the buffers. Is it because I did it wrong? I don't think I did it wrong though. Could it be this problem here? Did I accidentally fuck this up? By not setting play length, maybe? It's the only thing that I can think of. Yeah, correct pitch but wrong sounds, indeed. And it's only some sound. Why is it doing that? Why is it going to sample 10, which is not what it should be? Okay, there's something that keeps telling me the buffer is starved. I don't know why it does that shit. Oh wait, no. Wait. No, I did that perfectly. Okay, let's try with this. Maybe this is why the buffer says it's starving. No, it keeps saying the buffer is starving. What the fuck? But now it's not allocating consistently new voices, which is good. Yeah. It's good. It has something to do with how the the buffers are being sent. I don't know what is wrong with it. Actually, let me see. If I go through a door. Hey, no, this is still working fine, more or less. No, I think this is wrong. I think this is wrong. That's the infamous. Ah, no, the T-Rex. The T-Rex is roaring wrong. Why? Why is it not working? I got a big for you. It's the dicking time. This is literally a raid. It keeps playing now. See, this is broken. The voice has still 17 senders. What? What are you even talking about, for fuck's sake? Voice, I think it was. Yeah, please release them. I think this might be God from another world. It did indeed. So if I do this, oh, okay, right on. It's not crashing anymore. Right on. So the voices are free. The problem is, ooh, whoa, what's going on? Ooh. Thank you, Muskin, for the follow. And I think we actually got to 1,000 finally. Did we get to 1,000 fucking followers finally? No, we are at 998. 998. Somebody unfollowed, and I think we might be. I was literally at 998 before, so yeah, I think somebody unfollowed. Hey, not a big deal. This is a curse of mine, never getting to 1,000 followers on Twitch. It was for... Yeah, raga, se c'è qualcuno in chat parli o taccia per sempre. Ok. I think the index is wrong somewhere. One of the indices must be wrong. I don't know why it does that. Raga. Relax, man. I'm going to create 2 fake accounts. There we go. You know what? That also works, Mask. I totally agree. Also, I don't have any more stuff. Where did I put my bag with all my filter? Oh, there it is. Oh, if you do, be my guest. Not even kidding, honestly. Ooh, so many filters. Okay, we're almost getting there with the sound effects, but for whatever reason, this is fucking up at so many bad levels. Also, no panning is still in place. So, just in case. Twitch, don't worry, it's a joke. You know you know what is fun? Twitch does not actually punish you for having duplicate accounts following you. It kinda does if you get botted though. If you like get 1,000 followers in one stream, because people do that kind of shit. Like they send a bot wave and they keep coming in. And Twitch sometimes does interpret that as like cheating in terms of subscribers. If I ever tell you that to ban someone for stream, it'll get good. They thought it was a movie. Yeah, I would say that is a bit absurd. I don't think that's unlikely. It might sound unlikely, but I mean, not unlikely. Yeah, it's a 998. I was at 998 when I started streaming. I got 2 followers, and I'm still at 998. So I think somebody probably unfollowed. It's because you have to refresh. Like, open the stream in a different tab, click on my name, and it says 998. Yeah, I think it might have been somebody from Resident Evil 3 Dramas who did that. And I'm not even joking about that. Legit might be one of those people. I did actually unfollow people that stream Resident Evil 3 in the past. Because, you know, yeah, I thought they were friends. But they just don't care, so why should I? It's not a big deal anyways. I mean, it's not like I need them. Yeah, it's good color friends. Not sharing the friendness. And I think another person that I unfollowed had like massive amount of sound alerts everywhere. Like people actively spamming that shit, and I was like, no, I can't follow this. It's so ugh. It's obnoxious. Okay, let me check something just in case, because I don't think Buffer ever starve when they do speech. That's the name. Speech. Okay, let's see. XA. No, it's not XA. Bob. No, it's not Bob. It's SFX. Jeez, I get lost in my own shit. So okay. Let me check something, because I want to make sure the buffer starvation is just the SFX, which I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. Disabling this. Wait, let me stop the music 1 second here. Oh no, it says no more buffers are available. What?
There's more than 1,000 survivors. Let's get moving. Hold on. What was your name again? Hey!
Why am I getting buffer starvation every time? I mean, it's a warning, it's not doing anything, but it's bugging me. Oh yeah, the panning is correct. It was just one number that was wrong. You know what? I want to see what this sounds like with the actual sound effects. I'm legit curious about that. And yeah, panning was literally just broken in one instance, but it affected all the sound effects. So that's what happened. Yeah, I will fix that. I don't know what it is tied to. I think it's just a status flag, isn't it? Yeah, I just need to figure out which it is, and I can do. Okay, this is working so far. Why is the music so loud?
name's Dylan. Call me that when you need some help, okay?
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Wait, what? Okay, I'm legit puzzled right now. I thought this shit had a way to change volume levels. It doesn't. Sound monaural program. What the fuck does sound monaural programmed even means? Anybody got a clue what the fuck this game is talking about? No, this is still using Japanese text for that, I think. Moni's monkey. I think the US version says something else there, but I'm not quite sure. That's just ASCII text. But yeah, I don't understand the yeah, I know monaural is just mono in short, and Japan still use monaural as the the full name of it. But I don't understand why programmed is there. Why? What's the fucking point of saying programmed? Yeah, I'm aware of that. It's a bunch of shit, like the stuff that appears next to the player picture. It's like basket, player, Leras, Enogian, soccer, Italy, sort, Amber, AA, TRT, Eritosaki, Sasga, Uzo, okay, whatever. That's just text cycling through every 3 seconds. Let us play basket. I mean, it's kind of creepy if you think about it. Does the game have 2 different... no. Nope. It's all... voices are actually mono. Besides maybe a couple ones which are stereo, full quality. But most of the voices are mono, 18,700 I think it is. Otherwise it's 38,700. Yeah, that's the thing. You can do mono downsampling of things. On PlayStation, you actually have to do it. It's not hardware level; it's software done. So you pretty much remove all the panning, and that's how it's done. You always put the panning in the center, and that's how you do it. Because on PlayStation, you can actually make voices sound on left and right, but usually true stereo is done by refiring the same voice twice with left and right panning, so it sounds like it's 2 different sound effects. And in some cases it's actually left and right channels split, so they cannot be interleaved. VAG does not support interleaving, so it's just one stream of data. You put both, you pan one to the left, one to the right, and that's how you get stereo sound. But you can also do it with mono samples. It's literally the same. It's that principle really. And I think I almost destroyed my. Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, I almost destroyed my plug. I need to be careful with this thing. So we've been streaming for 3 hours and 20 minutes now. I think it's time to crank the gears up and turn on my AC because it's getting fucking hot. I mean, not fucking hot, but fucking warm in here. Well, actually, it says it's 25 degrees in my room. Why do I feel so hot? It makes no sense, honestly. So what is the actual reason why the samples have wrong values? Because this is not supposed to be the actual sound, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's not. This is still correct, isn't it? But for some reason, this little piece of shit is not working fine. Oops. Wrong button. So let me see. Which is, it's core 01. So I need to check core 01. The fuck? I keep saying I'm starving the buffers, I don't care at this point. But it's really weird that it's calling different values here, unless it's... could it be this, actually? Bug sub, it's always 0. Okay, we got it. We got it. Back attributes. Now 3D, field 4 is 6. Bug number is 0. So why... If the attribute is... Okay, ID. Vac number is 0. Vac sub is 0. And this one is 0. So why is it... Okay. This actually says it's using ID2. And what is this? ID2. No wonder. Can you check if it's stuck in sounds memory? Yeah, it could be doing that, but I'm not sure about that. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm turning my AC on. I don't care if it's 25 degrees in here. It's burning, literally. Oh my god. I'm melting, for fuck's sake. Okay. And I'll turn the lights off, just in case. So, if we're taking everything from 0, 0, 0, the attribute is indeed taking tone 2, and then the little shit. Okay, I have an idea. Let me check something. Let me take core 01 and let me dump it inside this one. Okay, we don't need this at all. Where the fuck is the test? Oh no, it's here. Okay, let's take test here. And oh my fucking god, yeah. Yeah, I know. I opened it twice, sorry. So let's do the core thing, but let's do it like this. Okay, we don't need no dumb music, no, thank you. Was it extract enemy? Was it this one? Okay. This seems correct. Okay, now let... Oh, no, wrong again. Not this. This, thank you. Okay, sample 02 is this. Okay. Okay, so now we have all the samples inside this, so we know exactly where it is. But could it be because of the way I extracted, maybe? I'm starting to suspect it might have to do something with that. No, I actually increased the number of things. I do skip that thing entirely, so it's not that. It's certainly not that. And it's not the size either, because the size is correct. So... what is the problem here? Is it that I'm missing something? Maybe it's less? I mean, 256 divided 8 is 32 samples, so it is exactly 32 samples. And this is 256. So again, this is 32 tones. There's no error with that. So what I'm guessing is that there's something wrong, maybe. Where was it? No, this is already incorrect, see? This is not supposed to be... This is supposed to be the thing that does... Not the blah, blah. It's this one, I think. So why is it getting the wrong one? It doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't be this one. Yeah, 256 divided by 8. It's 32. I think there's something quite wrong with this. Because, okay, I know that tone 0 means no no tone, no sound at all, but the game is already accounting that by always leaving an empty slot for 0, so it's never ever touched in that way. So what I'm going to assume is that I did something wrong somewhere else. Okay, I'm not decreasing anything here. I'm not removing anything here. And the ID, sample ID. This is good though. This is totally good. Why? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. So what is wrong with this? What can it be? Wrong indexing? Yeah, I think it's wrong indexing, but why would it like ask me to play the second sample? I mean, if I check this thing, okay, we now know. Okay, this is number 2, correct? I didn't touch this, so same numbers really. But also the weird thing about this is that technically you cannot hold 32 samples, you hold only 31, because 0 is always zeroed. Jesus Christ, what the fuck did they do with this? What the hell is wrong with this shit, honestly? What the fuck is this? I mean, it could be that sample 0 is just used for silencing something, which would actually make sense. I mean, if you have one-shot samples, you do shut them up by just firing sound into the same voice. That's how all PlayStation games do it. But this is not working well. This is definitely doing something wrong somewhere. Because look at this. This is actually... Let me check. Oh. No, this is actually calling exactly that one, I think. Yeah, it is calling... Oh, wait a fucking second. Okay, if I do this... Okay, I'm getting... Okay, this is 0. This is 0, this is 0 again. So this is core for sure, but we are getting ID2. ID2, we know that it's... Let me see something here. Frequency, let's copy this frequency. I want to see if this sounds the same. Is this even... Yeah, this is... But here you see, it's not calling this. It's not this. It's not this. It's another sound, which is... It's this one. It's actually calling 10. So how is it calling 10 from 2? Oh, I think I know why. I think I know exactly why it's doing that. I think this is the problem here. It's because when I do this, I'm actually, yes, sending this stuff here. But it shouldn't really be that. Okay, I get it. I get what's the issue here. Okay, let me fix this. Let me fix this real quickly. I understand exactly what's the problem here. I don't need to send this, I need to send this. Fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm using the wrong index. Yeah, it was calling the index from the index from the index. Yay! We got it! Yeah! Works fine. We have audio. Now, to test things a bit. Okay, I'll do panning in a bit, by the way. Nah, stop doing that shit, thank you. Yeah. Now it's completely correct. Now it's correct. Now the sound effects are good. Okay, let's enjoy this. Yeah, roaring too. Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, sorry. This is more music playing in the back. Okay, I think we got the underlying, like the basis of the sound is. Okay, this is wrong though. This is wrong. No. I know why it does this. I know why it does this, don't worry. Don't worry about the air rape. I know why it's doing that, or what I'm missing. I know it's not supposed to sound like that. It's because the game is literally firing a million voices. It's not supposed to do that. Also, it's not accounting for volume or panning, so keep that in mind just in case. Okay, now it's dead. Now I don't know why it's quiet. It went from very loud to very quiet. Yeah, the transparent discs are an actual bug. I was thinking of a way of fixing that. Like, I was smoking earlier on the window and I was like, how do I do semi-transparent stuff? And why is this so fucking... Can you barely hear anything, guys? Because am I dumb? No, okay, it's dying now. Okay, good. Okay, the basic core of the audio is done. So official no, that's actually intentional. This is different. This is I think it's because part of the disc is transparent, so they turned on the transparency attributes on the whole model. But considering how PlayStation graphics can work, you can actually apply an opaque flag even if the thing is supposed to be transparent. So that only the part with the transparent flag are actually transparent. The rest does not get transparency at all. And I think I can actually do it with some shaders here. I think I might actually be able to use like halfway transparent and I disable the transparency if, I don't know, the alpha value is like half or 1 maybe. So I can totally do it in a shader-like mechanic. So if the alpha is 0, it means fully transparent. If it's 1, it means the alpha is to be ignored completely. So it should just ignore it. The only problem is the filtering. Fuck, I need to do bilinear filtering on my own too. Shit. Oh my god. This is going to be like a what the fuck moment. Because if I do this through shaders, I will have to use also bilinear bilinear filtering via shading. Time to get the pressure again. No, you know what? It's the brainstorming that needs to be done. I mean, I did design this way too simplistically because I wasn't thinking about these specific cases. There are other things that appear transparent when they're not supposed to. For example, the door that traps Dylan when he inserts the key, and it's the wrong key. The door that lowers in that section is all transparent on PC. On PlayStation, only parts of it are transparent. But we did get some progress here. And I'm glad of that. It's finally starting to go somewhere, honestly. I'm not even sure if I want to like add external overrides for some sound effects, because sound effects are done in a way that requires sampling from the actually no, it's possible to do this, I think. Let me see where I got it. Where was it again? It was in the voices, I think. Nah, it's not in the voices. Whatever. Okay, there we. Oh no, wrong one. Yeah, it's this. It's here. I think I actually have to do this. No, is it the other way around or is this way around? Because I need to... Okay, this always makes one, it doesn't matter how I do it. So it's either this way around or this number divided by this. I don't remember which is the correct formula. Because if this is higher pitched, this becomes 2. For example, if this is like 4400. Yeah, no, I think it's actually correct. The scaling should be correct in this case. So the rate is good, and we need to multiply the total effect by this rate to understand if it needs to be faster or slower. Oh no, not stop streaming. Fuck. You know what? I might actually raid if in a while. In a bit though. Not just yet. Okay. Let's make a list of things to do. I still need to... Actually no. Okay, volume and panning are here. And now we do the same shit, but from here. No. I got them in reverse. Okay, let me stop the music 1 second so I can actually hear if this is okay. The central panning is okay. I think the volume is okay too. It's hard to tell with the music, but yeah, good. It crashed. Thank you, game. I think it is actually working. It should be working, I think. Exit driver, no. Let's see if this is applying shit the way it's supposed to. I think the game is still no. The game is not running. Exit driver, set panning, set volume. Thank you. Panning is 64, volume is 55. All right. Okay, this is correct. Setting the value. Now set volume, please. And it's returned. Okay, I think this is good too. And then when we play, it should have everything in place. There we go. Okay, even if it does reset the the volume and panning, which is not necessary, honestly, I will change this code a little bit so it does whatever it needs to be done. So it's doing it again. Panning 64, volume 55. Okay, it's good. Yeah, no, I think this is actually working correctly. It's a bit quiet though. This is wrong.
1 year has passed since
That was wrong.
So, this is the Cretaceous way of welcoming guests.
Is this SFX or? No, this is an actual SFX. Okay. So this is supposed to play at 4, 1, 2, 6. Which ID is it? It's ID. Simple ID 12. 4. It's 4. So let's see what 4 sounds like. This is not 4. The fuck? So 12, 4. What? How is this 4? Oh yeah, no, this is actual. Never mind. This is some other core, I think. That's why it's wrong one. But it shouldn't sound quite like this. It should sound something a little different. Oh, there's another one. Same sample rate. There's another one? What the fuck is with all this? Okay, never mind. So, what it needs to be done is basically store a copy of the original sound index so that it doesn't replay it. Which I think is what was causing the thingy. Actually, no, let's try it again. I think the tank will still be broken because it's refiring the same sample over and over again until it's polluting the memory. But no, please no, go away. I think this should be good. Yeah, bye-bye. Come on. Let me pass. Ah. I'm not close enough. Ah! Is it meant to sound like this? I mean, this is not raping my ears, that's for sure. Oh, fuck off, will you? Oh, the music is actually looping decently. No. I think this is still somewhat broken, but it's better than what it used to be. It sounds already way better. I mean, we got sound effects. I need to still do the recycling of voices, if anything. Then what else needs to be done? The allocation of stuff, which is not happening right now. Sound decreasing, increasing, fixing all that shit. I think I might be something like halfway done with the sound, and I'm not going to do too many aesthetic changes, I think, for version 1.0. Because some things will have to be done, like with an extensive rewrite of things. I mean, I already did with sound, and it's taking like a week already. I might be able to do a lot of this stuff offline, So keep posted on Twitter because that's where all the stuff is. But the only problem is that I literally just need to finalize stuff. So yeah, I think we're good for today. We're gonna read out now. I think we will be raiding if no, I'm gonna raid. I promised them, so let me see if it's still online, by the way, just in case, because I need to make sure it's not leaving. Otherwise, we're raiding nobody, basically. No, he's still playing. Okay, we're going to write Naz, who's playing some good medieval. The raid is being created. Good. Okay, guys. See you next time. Don't count too much on my timing with the schedule. I'll try to get it done. So we're all good, okay? And let me see. Before we go, so thank you to our demon for the prime sub, and to Wolf for the donation. Fireworks, oh, this was building stuff, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting there slowly but surely. So yeah, okay, it's time to raid Naz, and see you guys in the next stream, which is going to be in a couple of days as usual. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.